morning. Blimey. A wonderful night. I've been toasty warm all night. In fact, normally I sleep in the down jacket, and I had to take it off early hours because I was just so hot. So yeah, marvellous. And it didn't rain. Sadly, it doesn't look like the sun is shining. But it's a beautiful morning. I love waking up just hearing the birds singing. Well, I must say it's been a tremendous camp. Excuse the pun. No, it's been really nice here. I found a really nice spot. I'm overlooking the valley here. Got the Little Ouse River just a bit further down, and I'm in actually a really nice little clearing here, nicely carpeted with moss, and yeah, it's been really cosy, really cosy. Dead chuffed with my new quilt. That has made a huge difference. And the sleeping bag, it's been good. And up, I've just seen my first dog walker of the morning. There's a footpath along here. It's quite a popular path for the old dog walkers. I did 62 kilometres yesterday, so that's a fair bit. That must be around about 40 miles, I guess, maybe just over. Yes, I have here a British Army issue all-day breakfast, which is what I'm going to have in a minute. As soon as I've got my coffee done, I shall heat this up in some water. Anyone who's watched a couple of my videos may have already realised that I don't eat too much, don't eat stuff with a lot of rubbish in it. These do have quite a lot of things in which I'd rather not eat, but as I was going through a bit of a prepping stage last year, I decided that I ought to have a stockpile, well, not a stockpile, but a bit of food tucked away just in case any emergency happened. And so I bought a month's ration box of army food, and that's what it's there for. In an emergency, obviously that'd be good to eat. I don't make a habit of eating it any other time, apart from days like this maybe where and there's a lot of it, so I need to sort of have the odd bit now and again, but I do try to limit it to the odd bit now and again, and that will be just enough to squash this up and get that in the bottom there. A bit of water and we'll be away. You can eat them cold, of course, but unless it was a dire emergency, I don't think I'll be eating a cold breakfast somehow. Not sausage and beans one anyway. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to having this coffee. It's the nature of doing this game at this time of year is generally once you get to camp and get all set up, mess around, have a coffee and your tea and usually another coffee. Obviously it's pitch black and and that's only still about 8 o'clock, so yeah, there's not much else to do than to lay in your hammock and maybe read stuff on your phone for a bit. I didn't bring a book with me. I don't generally have campfires, although if I had a campfire it would be probably quite nice, but I don't know whether campfires work as well with a hammock. And I'm a little bit wary of having fires in the forest, to be honest. I know you can dig a pit and you can make it safe, I know that. But, as a general rule of thumb, I don't. Because I can pretty much get by with a stick stove and my gas. When I was up pretty much at first light. Well, I was up at first light because the birds woke me up. And what I did was I left my microphone out recording the birdsong. And now, because I fell asleep again, the battery's almost flat. So now I need to get this on charge. Luckily, I brought a power bank with me. There can't be many things as relaxing as sitting in the woods, listening to the birds. Certainly is a contrast to being on a building site in the dust and noise. Oh, I'm just about ready for this breakfast. I think that's about ready as well. It's been in there quite a while. So the plan now is I'm going to cycle down to the bridge at Santon, where I was canoeing. Was it last week? Might be last week, yeah. So I'm going to cross the bridge there, and then there's some nice tracks on the other side of the river. So I'm going to follow some of those all through the forests. I'll make my way through the back, past the scout and girl guide hut, and continue following the forest through until I pass Bridgham again, until I get to West Harling Woods. Then there is a few nice mountain biking trails through the forest, so I might just take a few of those in while I'm here, and then head on home. So that'll be a good distance by the time I've finished. Well, pea beans, which make up 35% of it, water and pork sausages make up another 15%. Apparently there's 62% pork in brackets. Water, rusk, wheat, flour, and then a whole load of other stuff. Got salt and pepper in it, lots of sugar, but it's got a bit of salt, thickness, extract. Oh dear, I'm going to stop reading. That's going to put me right off. I have had one or two of these before. They do not taste too bad. When you're in the forest, I've been spoiling myself on my canoeing trips because I've taken lots of food with me, but when you're with a canoe you have got a bit more option to take more gear because you can carry it a lot easier. But when you're on a bike, even with the meagre gear I've got here. Well, it's not hardly meagre, is it? But you know, it does take a hell of a lot of space. Right, here we are. Well, that's that all done. So, we'll tidy up now. Put all the rubbish in there. I'll save all the tissues, because you can always use them at the end to clean things like your spoon. And then all the rubbish can go in that bag. I've got a big crisp bag somewhere, and put the rest in. Right, I'm going to get this camp broken down now, sharpish. Right, that's us. All squared away, not left a trace. Apart from maybe that small piece of misplaced. There we are. I've had a look, I've not left anything laid in the grass, so we're done. So the whining noise you can hear is coming from Thetford Power Station, which is on my left, where they convert chickens' waste into electricity. I can certainly say, from where I've been living this last few weeks, it's better making electricity out of it than it is spreading it on the fields, because I don't know how stink. Yeah, it looks pretty peaceful here, doesn't it? Probably feel I should have brought my father with me to escort me over here, because there's going to be a raft of health and safety instructions, no doubt. Yep, I would have never have thought of that. Waiting for the green light and then crossing quickly, making sure there's no trains barreling towards me. That does seem like rather a good idea. There we are, I've crossed quickly. Marvellous. I'm safe. There wasn't any signs like that when I crossed the busy A11 dual carriageway yesterday. Considerably more dangerous and a lot more difficult. Now, I believe it's down here. Yep, this looks like the one. This is a very smooth gravel driveway. Reminds me of when I was in Sweden. A lot of their roads were like this. In fact, a lot of their gravel unmade roads were smoother than our tarmac ones. That's saying something, isn't it? Oh, right, I've just stopped in Bridgham, the old bridge here. It's one of my favourite places to come. I often, majority of my walks I do for the winter end up coming through here, and I often sit just on that concrete down there and have a coffee, which is what I'm now doing. I'm all the way back now to Harling Woods, so I'm going to go a bit further up from here and just taking 1 or 2 of the trails, and then I'll get back to the forest centre where there's a restaurant, cafe, and I'll have a bite to eat there before heading home. So yeah, so this is it. Ooh, we've nearly done. It's been a fantastic camp out, so really had a nice time, really nice time. So looking forward to this last piece, and got a little bit too much weight on the bike to really enjoy the trails, but I'm sure I'll manage. So yeah, got a little something to help me propel along. Nice energy bar. Just to show you're never too old to have some fun. Hey, fantastic. They said, in the words of Eddie Jordan, don't let the old man in. Keep young as long as you can. Oh, that was close. I have been on some rather nice bridleways on this trip. Yeah, been very nice. The sun is almost breaking through. It's trying very hard, but compared to the forecast, it has been an incredible weekend. So if I was sitting at home not doing anything because there was a threat of rain, I would be very unhappy because it's not materialised. How often does that happen? Well, I do seem to be finding some really nice bridleways. This one's been fantastic. A lovely grassy bridleway. Looks like it's donkeys years old, called Mallows Lane. Considering I'm probably less than 10 miles from home, I can't believe I've never been down here before. But there we are, amazing what you find. I was just coming up to the brow of the hill and there must have been at least a dozen, if not 15 yellowhammers all flitting along the hedgerow. It was really nice to see. They are a hedgerow bird, and given the fact there's not many hedgerows left, obviously they've suffered a bit. But yeah, jolly nice to see them. Hello, I've got a little doggy here. Little Yorkie. Hello. Hello, what are you up to? What are you up to? Yes, looks like we found another gem. These are really good. I mean, obviously it's nicer than being on the road, but it's clearly a lot harder work than being on the road. But as I'm trying to build up my bike fitness, that's not a bad thing. Just turned 100 kilometres on this journey since I left yesterday, and I should think 80% of that has been off-road, so that's a good chunk and not bad for an old man. So we're now coming into the village of South Lopham, where I'm going to turn right, and then funny enough we come out right near the pub. Very tempted to go and have a drink, but I can almost guarantee that I've never heard of kombucha, and I ain't really drinking much else. It's far too early for gin and tonic, which was my clean drink of choice. I'm just wondering how long it'll be. I'm sure some of the more trendier pubs and built up areas have started doing kombucha, I'm sure, because I'm sure it's a fairly, well, it's a very popular drink, and a lot of people are drinking it, and you know, the fact that it's completely alcohol free, so if you're in a pub with a car or motorcycle, that's a bit of a no-brainer. Mind you, if you sat there with your levers on the Harley Davidson, I can't imagine if you're drinking kombucha somehow. That would be quite funny to see. Afternoon. You alright? But I think I'm going to wrap this up pretty shortly, because I'm sure I've got a ton of footage, so until I get on the editing table, I don't know whether this is going to be a part one and a part two, or just one. I often feel it's a shame to, sometimes I end up cutting out so much stuff because I'm a bit wary of how long they're getting, and I don't know I generally don't know how long you guys like to watch stuff for, so you know, as I've said before, if you've got any feedback, that would be quite nice. You know, I feel it's a shame to cut out a lot of the footage, but I don't want to make them repetitive and boring, God forbid. But anyway, this is where I'm going to end it, because I'm only about 8 miles from home. So if you're still with me and you've enjoyed this video, or part two as it may be, then thank you very much. And I will ask once more, like, subscribe and comment, all things that really help my channel, and yeah, that would really make my day. It really would. So until next time, adios. Oh yes, just before I forget, watch out for the monkey.